Hey, this is Ashwin Vidyala. There's a guy by the name of Robert Kiyosaki who wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad and a whole bunch of other books, and he's a number one New York Times bestseller. And he writes about personal finance. And he put a framework to describe the people who live in the world of money, which comprises 99.9999999% of the people. It only excludes some tribal folk that live in some remote corner of the world somewhere who are completely detached from society. Other than those people, we all fall in that category of people who operate in the world of money. So he said, people who make money, they fall under four categories, and he has something that's called the cash flow quadrant. That is what it's called. Yes. So there are four parts. You have employed people. Actually, let me do this first. Employed people, self-employed people, business, and investors. He calls it the ESBI quadrant. So these employees, like somebody working for a company, McDonald's or something, for example. This would be self-employed people. Your plumbers, your IT consultants, doctors, dentists, chiropractors. These are self-employed. Business, I think he described it as people who have a company where they hire at least 500 people. Now, business and investors are people who invest in real estate, stocks, yada yada yada. These guys on the right side of the quadrant, these guys control the world of business. And I mean, control the world, but that's a different thing. They control the world of business. These guys, not so much. So a very great tenet of his book is, a very basic tenet of his book, is to get people to go from this quadrant to this quadrant, to move in this direction. That's basically what he's trying to get us to do. To be business people and to be investors. Definitely not be employees, and maybe a little self-employed, but mostly business and investors. That's what he's trying to get us to do, because that is in our best financial interest. Now, if you're on this side of the quadrant and you're happy, more power to you. Because I believe the most important thing in life, honestly, is to be happy. But if you're not happy and you want to venture out into this side of the quadrant and say, take a stab at the business quadrant. And if you want to have an internet business, or if you already have an internet business and you just want to make it better and equip yourself with some more tools, I would suggest that you take a look at my free report where I talk about my top 5 internet marketing tools. It's a completely free report to you, no obligation whatsoever. Click on the link in the description and get your hands on my free report today.